Okay, for this week's Mad Aussie Challenge, we have to make a bump key. So I wanted to use the Yale that I've been using all of this time in the challenge, but I only have one blank for that. And I have several boxes like this of SC1 keys, so I figure I'll do it for a Schlage SC1. So the first thing I did was take a blank key like this, and I want to get the spacing on there. So got myself a marker. And fortunately, I have this set of like poor man's depth keys when you want to cut different depths on a key manually with something like this, like a nipper. So I went ahead and took this, and this is mainly to get the spacing. I put it over top, drew my depths on there, and have this. So the next step is going to be, I'm going to cut all these down, and then I'm going to file this back just a little bit, maybe, and that'll let me to insert this a bit further than a normal key would, thinking that rather than having this, pulling it out at click and having this front one bump it, I would have everything and then this last thing bump it. I don't know if that will work, but if it doesn't, then Bozzy and Bill showed putting O-rings on there, and I can have that pull it out a little bit further than this, and then I'll use it that way. So it'll give me two options out of this key, and we'll see which one works. So I'm going to go nip it and clean it up some and give that a try, and I'll be back. All right, so I went and made the bump key like this. It was the first attempt. I cut them all down, and then I filed off the peaks, which I think was a mistake, thinking it'd be a little less wear on the pins. That didn't work, so I cut another cut back here to see if I could like overdo it, and then I add the bumpers because it was going back too far. And let's see, now it's not touching the back one. It touches the back one right there, but it doesn't go into, it'd have to come back, it looks like there. So yeah, this didn't work at all. Then I went and cut another one, didn't clean it up, nothing, just cut it all down to the maximum depths. And this one I got to work, but it's a little tricky getting the tension just right. So I did it with a cutaway so I could see where I get stuck. This cutaway has like a bottom cut at the very end. I think all my Schlages have bottom cuts somewhere in them, and I have a feeling that might make things a bit troublesome, but there. So that opened there. Let me see what happens when I do a fail. See where we get stuck. So it looks like number 2 didn't get lifted high enough there. Looks like the last pin wasn't a problem. 4 might not have got lifted high enough. The rest looked okay. 2 again. 1 didn't get lifted by the look of it either. So yeah, it's not super reliable, right? But I mean, I probably won't get it again in this video, right? No, I did. Okay, so anyways, there, bump key made, and that is the Mad Aussie Challenge. Thanks. Bye.